In the bustling city of Greenford, where tall buildings stretched towards the sky and busy streets buzzed with life, there lived a young woman named Amara. Amara was a graphic designer who loved her work, but she always felt like something was missing in her life. She spent most of her days in front of a computer screen, creating beautiful designs for clients, but when she looked out her window, all she saw was concrete and cars. One day, while taking a walk during her lunch break, Amara noticed a small park squeezed between two office buildings. It was the only green space she had seen in weeks. She sat down on a bench and took a deep breath, feeling the cool breeze on her face and listening to the rustling of the leaves. It reminded her of the summers she spent as a child in her grandmother's village, surrounded by nature, playing under the shade of big, leafy trees. As she sat there, an elderly man joined her on the bench. He wore a straw hat and had a gentle smile. They started chatting, and Amara learned that his name was Mr. Bamidele, and he was a retired teacher. As they talked, Amara shared how she felt disconnected from nature and how she wished she could do something to bring more green into her life and the city. Mr. Bamidele nodded thoughtfully. "You know, Amara," he said, "there's an old proverb that goes, 'The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.' It's easy to wish we had done things differently in the past, but the real power lies in what we choose to do today." Amara thought about his words. She had always felt guilty for not being more environmentally conscious, for not taking action earlier to make a difference. But Mr. Bamidele's words struck a chord. She realized that while she couldn't go back in time, she could start making changes now. Inspired by their conversation, Amara decided to take action. The very next weekend, she researched urban gardening and how to plant trees in the city. She learned about the types of trees that could thrive in urban environments and how they could help reduce pollution, provide shade, and create a more pleasant atmosphere. She also discovered that there was a local community group dedicated to planting trees and creating green spaces in the city. Without hesitation, Amara joined the group and began volunteering on weekends. She planted her first tree in a vacant lot near her apartment, feeling a sense of fulfillment she hadn't felt in a long time. As the months passed, Amara continued to plant trees and help with other community projects. She even started a small garden on her balcony, growing herbs and flowers that brightened her home. The once barren lot she had helped plant was now a small grove of young trees, providing a touch of nature in the concrete jungle. Amara also noticed changes in her own life. She felt more connected to the world around her and more grounded in her daily routine. She realized that taking action, no matter how small, had a ripple effect. Her neighbors started taking an interest in the green spaces, and soon, others joined the community group to plant trees and gardens around the city. One day, as Amara walked past the park where she had met Mr. Bamidele, she saw him sitting on the same bench. She joined him and shared all that had happened since their last conversation. Mr. Bamidele smiled warmly. "You see, Amara, it's never too late to make a difference. The trees you're planting today will grow tall and strong, providing shade and clean air for generations to come." Amara looked around at the green spaces sprouting up throughout the city and felt a deep sense of satisfaction. She realized that by taking action now, she was not only creating a better future for herself but also for the community around her. Moral of the story: the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. If you want success and growth in the future, the best time to act is today. This proverb serves as a powerful reminder that while we can't change the past, we have the power to shape our future by taking action now. In a world facing environmental challenges, it's crucial to start making changes today to protect our planet before it's too late.